He just finished up his freshman year at St. Olaf College in Minnesota. He's from Attleboro.
Oh, okay.
He went out there to play ball, but then COVID kind of shut them down, and then he moved back home like everybody did else did after spring break. And instead of returning back there with the uncertainty, is stayed kind of closer to home.
All right, I'm trying to catch up with Coach. I have the stat right in front of me. I'm just trying to blow it up. There it is. So you're in your freshman year? He's in his freshman year?
He's a sophomore. You're a sophomore, right, officially, Owen?
Yeah, I'm like technically a sophomore, but like a baseball freshman.
Oh, is that like a red shirt? Is that kind of like being red-shirted?
I got a year back. Everybody last year for spring sport got a year back of eligibility from the NCAA because it got canceled. So like I still have 4 more years that I could play baseball, but I am technically like an academic sophomore.
So I'm gonna. You know what I forgot to look at is ERA.
2.00.
Only 2.00. Wow, that's incredible. So what was your I talked to the other guys about their mindsets going into this supposedly season. Then you heard it got tanked, and then Mr. Callahan came up to you and mentioned about doing this league. What was your mindset about that? What did you want to work on, knowing that you're going to have a second chance in like a summer league or a fall ball league?
I just wanted to like maintain a consistent velo, like increase it and keep working on that, but also working on like kind of like the mental game, as in pitch sequence, like where do I want to throw this, when do I want to throw it,
right?
Just all in like kind of tweaking my game as a pitcher.
Now, what did you do in the off season? Did you do if you did any weights at all? What was your more core work as far as a pitcher goes?
It was a lot of legs, core and core workouts. A little bit of running, not too much, but it was just all that what our athletic trainer at St. Olaf had us do for pretty much since I got there in last September, all the way up until the season started and during the season. So
do you see it that, and I'm just, being the fan that I am with high school and youth sports, do you see a lot of kids that are technically strong, but the reason why they don't have the velocity on their fastball, not just location, but it's their mechanics, the way they approach the batter when they do step off?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's all about the mental game with the batter as well. Like, if you're just going in there trying to throw as hard as you can, you're going to end up walking him, and that's just going to keep giving the other team confidence, and you're going to lose confidence. So I feel like a lot of kids that throw hard in high school, like, don't quite understand that you don't have to throw hard to dominate. Like, in high school, I probably sat like 80. I didn't throw as hard as I did now, but it was just all about hitting your spots and stuff.
Owen threw a no-hitter against North Attleboro as a sophomore, and the beautiful thing about that is Owen has always been a pitcher. You'll hear the term thrower versus pitcher, and Owen's always been a pitcher. Owen's got 3 or 4 pitches that he throws for strikes, if not even more. Good curve, slider. Owen can talk more about this than anybody, but his location, his mindset, his approach to pitching has always been fantastic.
That's awesome. So it's safe to say the Chicago Cubs or the Reds were definitely looking at this kid?
Well, they came to the games, and actually I think Owen hit that day that the Cubs were there. It was the game, Owen, I didn't know if you knew that they were there. Massasoit was there, so he also represented the Reds, brought his Reds representation. You hit a double down the left field line that game.
I didn't even know they were there. Oh, was that the game against Harding's team?
Yes, it was, over at North Attleboro High School.
Yeah.
So you laced the double down the left field line.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Does anyone remind the scouts and they call this kid can actually throw the ball too?
Oh yeah, no, they know. It's Owen. Owen will kind of make fun of himself, and you have to tell him like, Owen, you can hit the ball. You are a hitter. You are a hitter. He's like, I'm a pitcher only. But sometimes you get labeled that in high school, late high school. You're going into college as a pitcher. You forget he's a good hitter, and he came out raking this year at 524. So
yeah, only 524. Imagine that. Jeepers crow! I almost said a bad word. I had to catch myself on that one. Unbelievable.
Owen knows those bad words.
All right, so Owen, I just realized this hour's going fast. We have to get to our scores from coming up here soon. In parting, right? Again, all of us want to congratulations, kid. We wish you the best in college. But I was wondering if you could just educate us on any advice you could give high school kids that want to play at that varsity level.
Well, Well, I mean, obviously you got to work at it. Like, you got to have some sort of drive. Like the team that didn't get to play last year, they were extremely motivated. But also, you got to kind of like be like one whole team. Like for my first 2 years as a sophomore and junior on varsity, we were good, but like we didn't have like a togetherness attitude. Like it was kind of people playing for themselves.
Yeah.
But like my senior year, we played together and we made a really deep run as a low seed. And it kind of just goes to show like when you're playing for each other and not yourself, then you're gonna have a good team that's gonna go far. So you just gotta have that mindset of being a good teammate, and that kind of is exactly what will have a good team, and the rest will take care of itself.
Absolutely. Oh, and thank you for calling in. I know it went fast, and we just got to get these scores, and I really appreciate it. But if you can, spread the word. Let them know that we're out there. 4 Deep Sports Talk is out there for the youth and high school kids in the greater Attleboro area.
Oh, I will.
All right, take care. Good luck in school.
Good talking to you, champ.
See ya.
All right, bye-bye. All right, so with that being said, we're going to turn it over to Justin Furler, the Sportsmaster, and here are your scores from Friday night.
Okay, so in boys cross country, we have in the Patriot League, Duxbury 43, Marshfield 18, Hanover 39, Plymouth South 20, Scituate 31, Quincy North Quincy 24, Silver Lake 45, William Hanson 16. Moving on to boys golf, we have in the Hockomock League, Franklin 157, Attleboro 195, King Philip 150, Taunton 172. Now you go on to boys soccer. In the Gibson Islands League, Nauset at 6, Montmoy 0, in Catholic Church, Central, Archbishop Williams 7, South Shore Christian 2, in the Patriot, William Henson 2, Duxbury 1, and Hanover 4, Quincy 2, Marshfield 1, Hingham 0, Silver Lake 2, Plymouth North 1, Scituate 7, Plymouth South 0, Pembroke 6, North Quincy 0. And finally, in girls soccer, we have Nauset 2, Monomoy 0, William Hanson 4, Notre Dame 0, Hanover 1, Quincy 0, Hingham 6, Marshfield 0, William Hanson 4, Notre Dame 0, Plymouth North 4, Silver Lake 1, and Scituate 4, Plymouth South 0.
All right, nicely done by the Sportsmaster.
Thank you.
You're welcome, young man. But, Coach, thank you for taking the time. It was nice to finally meet you.
Oh, it was great meeting you. Can I say one final thank you?
Please, yes,
Oh,
please.
great. I just I forgot to thank my wife
Oh,
and
you
my
better.
daughter.
You better.
No, my wife for putting up with me through this whole thing, and my daughter Jenna for understanding. I missed a ton of her games by setting this up, which I'm trying to make up for now. So I want to thank them, and then if I could just give one final shout out.
You got 10 seconds.
Great. Max, Justin, Timmy, Camden, Troy, Ryan, Owen, Adam, Russ, Kian, Cam, Matt, Jake, and Jamie. What a great ride we had. Thanks, boys.
Coach, that was awesome. All right, for all of us at 4 Deep Sports Talk, we hope you enjoyed this hour. We had the pleasure of covering Attleboro Sandlot Baseball. We will catch you next time.